everyone, in today's video we're going to be making a really cute pearl choker necklace using these textured pearls and also incorporating these beautiful blue opal faceted triangles. They came in the box that was sent to me by Victory Gems and Beads. They sent me this box full of beautiful gemstones, and I'll be linking that video of the unboxing somewhere up here, so if you guys want to check that out. I envisioned it as a choker with the double string pearls, and then I thought it would be really beautiful as a spring necklace or even a Mother's Day necklace. So if you want to see how I create this choker pearl necklace, then keep on watching. So to make this pearl necklace, I'm just going to set this to the side and show you what we're going to need. Put that up there for you guys. And of course we're going to need some pearls, and these are 12mm pearls. And you can use any glass pearls if you want to use white, just smooth pearls or freshwater pearls. I found these beautiful textured pearls. And then we're going to need some of course, the main star of the show, this gorgeous blue opal. We're also going to need some wire, and first I'm going to be using this 22 gauge wire, silver plated by Beadalon, and then I'm also going to be using the same silver wire, but this one is a 20 gauge and also from Beadalon. So they are both silver plated, and they're both, oh, and I forgot to mention, they are both a German style wire. Besides that, you're going to need some, a clasp. I have a lobster clasp here, but you can also use if you want a toggle, or one of those that clips in. I forget what they're called right now. For some reason I can't think of it, but it's a fancy clasp. And then some 6mm jump rings to put the clasp on. You can also use a chain extender, because the thing about chokers is that they can be 14 inches or 16 inches depending on the person's neck size or how loose or tight they want it. But I'm also going to be using some chain, because I'm just going to add enough pearls to go almost to around the neck, because then we can use the chain to finish it off and leave some, like I said, to do like an extender, so that way if they want to make it smaller or longer, then they have that option. For now, so far the length of this choker, the length that I have right here already made, because I wanted to start it, otherwise we'd be here forever, is, I think I measured it earlier, and I believe it was 9.5. Yeah, so far we have about 9.5 inches. So I wanted to make this one at least 12. That way, like I said, it'll go mostly around the neck, and then we'll add the chain to finish it off, and it can either be used, it'll be adjustable to 14 or 16 inches. All right, so for tools, I'm going to be using a pair of wire cutters, a pair of round nose pliers, a pair of nylon jaw pliers to straighten out the wire, and then a pair of chain nose pliers. And these are the four that I used mainly for this project. So to grab here, I'm just going to see, so like here, see how it's bent a little bit? That's where I love my nylon jaw pliers, because I can just use this to straighten out. I mean, you can use your fingers if you want. The warmth of your fingers can also straighten out this wire, but I just like using this because then I can work harden it a little bit as well. So we're going to take our triangle, and bring it through the top here. Just got to make sure this one fits, yeah, because then the other one, the hole was a little bit smaller. And then leave about, I think this is 2 2 inches. Let me just verify. No, this is about 2.5 inches. So 2.5 to 3 inches of wire here. And then of course we have our other half still connected to our roll. Oh, and let me zoom in so you guys can see what I'm doing. We're gonna take our, first we're gonna bend this over, the short one, all the way. We're gonna want our wires to cross. And then I'm going to bend this way and bring this roll over here. Like so. And then again, where's my nylon jaw pliers here? And then take my nylon jaw pliers to straighten this, because you want it nice and straight so that when you wrap it around the triangle, it looks nice and clean. So then now we have, see how we have crossed it here? So now we're going to take our chain nose pliers and grab this short one, and we're going to pull it up to bend it so that it's straight like that. And this one, we're going to take it to bend it like that, 90 degrees. So we have an L right there. So now this is where we're going to grab the top of our triangle and then just gently turn it around. All right, so then like I said, you start spinning. Now you want to hold on to this really carefully. I mean, really make it sturdy. So like put your finger against the wire as you're wrapping it against the stone, because also with these peaks, you have to be really careful because it will break off. Especially if the cut is too close to one edge, you can break off the peak and then you'll have a stone that you have to wire wrap as a cabochon. Trust me, it's happened. But if you hold on to it nice and tight like this, you know, support it, it will not, you're not leaning the wire on the peak of the stone, then you'll be just fine. See how I'm just, once you get it going and you get to the wider part, you know, as you get to the wider part of the triangle, then you'll be fine. But it's just that peak when you start that you have to be very careful when wire wrapping, you know, when you're going around it like this. So I'm just gonna do a little, just maybe one more turn. So just like that, just the top part of the triangle. And then we're just gonna cut it right here, like so. If I can get my, there we go. Like that. And that's all we're gonna need our 22 gauge wire for. Then I'm just gonna tuck this right in here. And now all we need to do with this wire sticking up, and like I said, I probably did overkill, but I like to have extra. I always worry about not having enough. Now we're going to take the tip of our chain nose plier as a guide and bend it down like that. And then we can bring in our round nose pliers, put them to where we did our space, up until where we have our space. Okay, so now we can bring it down like this, and then we bring it over, move the pliers out of the way. And now, and this is also why I have extra wire too. I'm going to show you in just a minute, because we're going to go around and around and around. And see, I'm going to do a little bit extra. I'm still going to go kind of a little bit on top of that top wire, the peak, because that way it kind of evens out. I don't know how to explain it, but it evens out this space where the top wrap joins with the bottom. If we have extra wire, we can just kind of slide that in there. Oops, let me just grab this. If we have that wire, we can just slide this piece in there and make it to where it looks nice and even. It just kind of feels like it's part of the, see, it just all flows together instead of being just kind of out of place or looking funny Now it flows together all as one piece. You can also kind of squish that in there to make sure it all blends together with the bottom part. And now we have our wire wrapped triangle. And then for that, now we're going to take a piece of our 20 gauge wire to hang it. Now I'm going to bring this in here to show you how I put this together. And like I said, it's super easy project. And now we're going to take our 20 gauge wire, and I'm going to take my round nose pliers again. Now you're going to decide on how large you want the loops. You can use a marker to mark so that all your loops are even. I know that I want it at the center. I've been doing just the exact center of my round nose pliers. Make sure that your ends are flat. So cut this off. If you look at our pliers, this part here is diagonal, the top part. So it'll make your cuts look like a V. So that way you want to cut it when you have that V shape on the end. You want to cut it with this side, with the flat side, so that you have a nice flat wire. So I'm going to take my round nose pliers. I'm going to put the wire right between my pliers, and you can't see it here, so we have a nice round shape, and just start going around all the way till I meet just right where it meets the wire again. And then I'm going to take them and put them to where I made that shape, and then just bring the rest around. So we're going to make like a figure 8 or an infinity. And I'm just going to finish doing my little symbol here. And this is going to be the hooks that I use for my necklace. So again, I'm going to use the flat side to cut this right here. And see how we have now our little 8 right there. And now we can take our flat nose plier, and we can close this part too if we want. If you have like a little open space, you can always take your round nose pliers to finish closing that loop, just to make sure you have a nice round figure 8 or infinity symbol. That'll be our hook to join these 2 strings of pearls. So now we're going to open one side, and I'm doing one yes, one no, one yes. So I'm going every other, and I'm just gonna grab one of my pearls and put it on either side. It doesn't really matter which side of the pearl, which pearl side you add it to, and then we're just gonna close. I opened it like a jump ring, and now I'm just gonna close it again, and then I'm gonna take this side of the figure 8 or infinity and open it again like a jump ring, hook my triangle there, and now we have our last triangle. I'm just going to do, I did 6 of them to go around, because I think that anything further will get lost as a choker, will get lost on the neck. So then we're going to do the same, another figure 8. I wanted to do another figure 8 to show you right here. So again, let me show you how I did this. I'm going to, again, even out the tip, and then take my round nose, and again, I know I'm in the center, and we start going around like that. See how I started that, and then take it this way, the opposite, and then again I can just tend to keep it going and have the same size. And there I have my figure 8, and again I'm going to cut this off right here, right where it hits the figure 8. Let's take and open this, like I said, as a jump ring. So I'm just going to take this link here, first hook it on one side like that. Oop. To one side, and then just close this side, and then I'm going to take this side over here and open this as we do a jump ring, and then make sure you're taking the right pearl, and in this case we're just going to grab this one, and see, here's where it gets tricky because these pearls are a little chunkier and sometimes they give me a hard time. And I mean, you can make the loops bigger if you, I mean, the ones that go in between, but I kind of like having these two pearl strands nice and close together. I think it'll look pretty once they're on, you're wearing them. So I'm just going to pray that I can get this hooked in there. There we go. Now that I've hooked it on the other side, now I can go and close this side right here. There. And now we have joined this one side of the pearl. So I mean, you can do them all at the same time and then do both sides and then join them together. I just wanted to show you how I did it. Also, the other thing is you want this top strand to be shorter than this one. That way when it goes around the neck, you know, it hangs round, it'll even it out. I'll show you in a minute how we can put our chain on here. I'm just going to do one more on each side, and that should give us 12. To do that, again, I'm just going to show you quick, but many of you probably know how to make a simple loop, but I'm just going to, for those that are new at beading, I'm going to show you. I'm going to put the 20 gauge wire. I'm going to put one of the pearls, and then usually it's about, I want to say a 1/4 inch, but this much, that you bend the wire like that, and then you just take your round nose plier and just, you know, roll it towards you, and there you see you have a perfect little loop like that. And then I just bring this up, and again, I'm not cutting a piece of wire because that way I'm saving wire. And now I'm just going to bend the wire again on the pearl and cut about the same distance, right about there. Same distance of the little bit over a 1/4 inch. And again, grab it by the end, bring it around, and just make your round little loop. See, super easy to do. And then I'm just going to make one more. I need 4 more of these, basically. One more on the top and one more on the bottom, and then I'll be right back to show you how to finish it. All right, so I ended up adding 4 more. Yeah, 4. Wait, I had 1. I ended up adding 2 and 2. So the length of the long strand of pearl is, so yeah, about 12.5. We ended up with a long one this long one is 12.5, and then we've got the one shorter one. So now I did not join these last 2 because it'll be easier when we hang it, you know, when it goes around the neck, for it to bend this way. It won't get tangled up with these joined. So it's better to have these last 2 strands, you know, the ends of these strands, without these little joins here, without these little figure 8s. So now what I did was I did add a figure 8 to the top part, which will help it join here. So this is where we're going to take our 6mm jump ring and just add it to the end of this one and to the end of this figure 8. So see how it hangs? It'll hang nicely like that when it's around your neck. Just kind of have to, I've been making these type of necklaces a while and figured out little tricks to make them lay better when they're on, when you're wearing them. This is where our chain comes in. So I'm gonna add 2 inches of chain on this side and 3 inches on this side. That way you can have a 14-inch chain necklace or choker, I'm sorry, or a 16-inch choker, because one side it will be an adjustable chain. All right, so we have the 2 inches on this side, and we're just going to add it to this jump ring that we have going on here, right there. So we have this side. So I like this Rolo chain because it's very adjustable. And then now we're going to take 3 inches. Now we have our necklace ready to go. And just last but not least, we're just going to add our clasp. And I don't like using this little tab that it comes with. I mean, you can use it if you want, and the lobster clasp should go through the Rolo chain. So it will go through your Rolo chain. I mean, you can, if you want, you could separate a piece and put a jump ring, but I really love that it's adjustable. And they don't have to, all they have to do is pick whichever size and bring it through the Rolo chain. See, and it'll hook onto it just fine. So this is our finished pearl necklace using our triangle faceted blue opal. I love these little the colors of these blue opals. I think it'll make a beautiful necklace for spring or for a gift for Mother's Day. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Let me know in the comments down below. If you don't like this color of stone or want something else to match an outfit, but want to make this type of necklace, I invite you to go check out all their gemstones on Victory Gems and Beads, so you can see all the beautiful stones and cuts that they have. As I've mentioned in previous video, all their gemstones are hand cut in India, and they also have some really great pricing. So you also get, you know, full strands when you place an order. And I'm really excited to show you more tutorials using the other gemstones I received in the box. And also am very grateful to Victory Gems and Beads for providing for providing these beads to work with, and for asking me to be an ambassador. They've also given me a discount coupon code. So if you want to save yourself a little bit of money, and you will be supporting my channel, so thank you so much, I will put their discount code in the description box below. I'll also be linking their website plus all their social media sites in the description box, so you can reach out to them with any specific questions that you might have or special requests. They have access to making any types of stones because, like I said, these are hand cut in India and they work with these artisans. So definitely don't hesitate to reach out to them. And also, if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, as it really helps my channel. And if you want to see more tutorials using the other gemstones in the box that they sent to me, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell that's right next to it, so you're notified the next time I upload another video with an unboxing, a tutorial, or both. And thank you so much for watching. If you reach until now, I really appreciate you. We are at 700. I am so flattered and so grateful to each and every one of you that has subscribed. It also, you know, makes me so happy that you like my designs enough to subscribe to my channel. I'm so flattered. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And as always, please do not hesitate to take care and stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.